In the world of video games, receiving a major, completely free content update to a game you bought over a decade ago is usually seen as a cause for celebration. But in the Minecraft community, it is an absolute war zone. Every single time Mojang steps on stage to announce a new block, a new biome, or a new mob, the internet doesn't celebrate, it implodes. Discussions switch from creative excitement to pure, unadulterated rage. If the developers add a massive new structure like the trial chambers, veterans complain that it's too complicated and ruins the classic, simple feel of the game. If they add a small, aesthetic biome like the Pale Garden, casual players call the developers lazy, claiming the update contains nothing but breadcrumbs of content. The community has reached a bizarre breaking point where it seems mathematically impossible for Mojang to release an update that people actually enjoy. Minecraft hasn't stopped growing, but its massive, fractured player base has grown to completely hate the very process of its evolution. How did we get here? How did the world's most beloved sandbox game create a community that hates every single update? To understand why modern updates face such brutal backlash, we have to look back at the historical milestones that accidentally set a completely unsustainable standard. Between 2020 and 2021, Mojang pulled off some of the most radical game-altering updates in sandbox history. The 1.16 Nether update didn't just add a few blocks, it completely redesigned an entire dimension, giving it unique biomes, trading economies, and a brand new endgame material. Shortly after, the Caves and Cliffs update literally rewrote the core code of world generation, expanding the height limits and carving out breathtaking mega caverns. These updates didn't just change the game, they completely shattered the community's expectations. Subconsciously, players began to believe that a true Minecraft update required an entire mechanical revolution. So, when Mojang shifted their development cycle to deliver smaller, more frequent feature drops rather than single massive overhauls, the community felt cheated. When an update consists of a single new mob like the Sniffer or a couple of aesthetic wood variants, players don't see it as a neat, free bonus. They see it as a failure to live up to the legendary standards of the past, completely ignoring the massive code rewrites, back-end parity fixes, and performance optimizations occurring beneath the surface. By the way, analyzing the psychological shifts, platform algorithms, and deep developer sociology behind our favorite gaming communities takes a massive amount of dedication, scripting, and research. I am currently pushing through a strict 100 video challenge, focusing entirely on leveling up the storytelling depth and editing quality of my videos by at least 1% with every single upload. If you love deep, documentary-style gaming essays that expose the reality behind the games we play, please drop a like and subscribe right now. Your support keeps this challenge running and helps push these deep dives to more gamers across the algorithm. The second, more fundamental issue is that the Minecraft community doesn't actually exist. Minecraft is so massive that it is no longer a single player base. It is an amalgamation of completely different subcultures that want entirely different video games. You have the technical community, who only care about automation, item farms, and back-end coding changes. You have the creative building community, who want a wider color palette, unique block variants, and better texturing options. You have the PvP and combat survival community, who demand higher stakes, complex weapon mechanics, and aggressive boss fights. And finally, you have the pure nostalgics, who wish the game stopped updating entirely back in 2014. This creates a brutal, paradoxical trap for Mojang. When they add the mace or a new dungeon structure, The builders complain that the update is useless because it doesn't give them new stairs or wall variants. When they add a beautiful new wood type or leaf litter, the survivalists and farm builders scream that the update is lazy, decorative fluff that adds nothing functional to the gameplay loop. What satisfies one demographic inevitably alienates another. Mojang is forced into a lose-lose situation where trying to please everybody means they ultimately satisfy nobody, leaving the most vocal and disappointed factions to completely drown out the silent, happy majority online. But Mojang's biggest mistake isn't the content they add, it's how they reveal it. For years, the annual mob vote was designed to be a fun, interactive community event. Instead, it turned into an industrialized political simulation. Creators with millions of followers would weaponize their fan bases to swing the votes toward useless gimmick mobs, leaving two-thirds of the community completely bitter and resentful when their favorite concept was permanently thrown into the trash. Furthermore, because of early access snapshots and beta previews, players get to completely analyze, master, and burn through every single aspect of an update months before it officially launches. By the time the official patch drops on the launcher, the novelty has entirely evaporated. The community has already watched 100 hours of gameplay videos about it, leading to a deep psychological exhaustion where a brand new update instantly feels old, forgettable, and hollow.